once again to my official YouTube channel English by Preeti Bhardwaj. In this video, we will study chapter 4 of the book An Alien Hand, class 7. The name of the chapter is The Cop and the Anthem. The chapter begins with the main character Soapy sitting on a bench in Madison Square, and there are certain signs which are showing that winter season is coming, and like the birds have begun to fly in the southern direction. Here southern direction is referring to warm areas, okay, and now people are purchasing warm coats, warm clothes for themselves so that they can keep themselves safe, keep themselves warm during the winter season. And suddenly a dead leaf has fallen at the feet of Soapy. Okay, a dead leaf means a leaf which has got detached from a tree or a plant. So a dead leaf has fallen at the feet of Soapy, which is symbolizing then that the winter season is about to come. And so it is now a little bit cold, and Soapy is feeling very restless while sitting on the bench. He is feeling very uneasy. Okay, so he thought that he must look for a plan, that he need to make a plan to keep himself safe during the winter season. Now Soapy was not really very happy with the approaching winter season, as he was a homeless and a jobless man. Then it has been told that the rich people of New York were making plans to go to the Bay of Naples or to Mediterranean Sea to enjoy, but meanwhile the Soapy was only thinking about the Blackwell's Island. Okay, now Blackwell's Island is the name of a prison, it is the name of a jail. Okay, so Soapy is only thinking about that. And why is he thinking? Because that is the only place which would provide him food and shelter free of cost. Now, as we all know that prison is not a tourist place, so obviously if you want to stay at the prison, you need to be a criminal. Okay, so to be a criminal you need to commit crimes. So Soapy was thinking about all the ways he could commit crime, and in return of committing the crime, the punishment which he would get, so for that punishment he would go to the prison. Okay, so he was thinking about such plans, and there were many plans in his mind. So he executed his first plan. His first plan was to go to a restaurant and to have food free of cost. Like the moment the workers working at the restaurant, the waiters of the restaurant, when they would ask him to pay the money, he would deny, saying that he is not having any money. Now, as per his plan, Soapy started moving towards the restaurant, and all of the food items which he was about to had in his dinner, the images of those food items were floating in his mind. Okay, and very soon he reached the restaurant. He went inside the restaurant, and the moment he went inside, there was a waiter at the restaurant, and this waiter had a glance at his torn shoes and torn clothes. Okay, his old shoes and torn clothes. So this waiter realized, he observed that he is a poor man and he cannot afford eating at this restaurant, so he threw him away. So this way the first plan was not executed properly or successfully. So Soapy was not successful in his first plan, as in he was not able to go to the Blackwell's Island. So after failing in his first plan, Soapy decided to execute his second plan. So as per his second plan, he threw away a big stone at the glass of a shop. Okay, so the moment the glass of that shop broke down, a policeman, a cop, came running towards him, and Soapy confessed his crime and said that he is the one who has broken the glass of that window of this shop. But the policeman did not believe him. He said that the men who break windows do not stop there to talk to police. So instead of putting Soapy behind the bars, what he did was that he went away and he started chasing someone else. Okay, he started chasing someone else with a view that that is the man who has broken the glass of that window. So this way the second plan also got failed. So after failing in his second plan, Soapy now decided to execute the third plan. And as per the third plan, there was another restaurant across the street. So he went inside the restaurant, he had the dinner, he had the food. And later when these people came to him to ask for the money, he said that he had no money. Get busy and call a cop. Okay, get busy and call a cop. This statement was given by Soapy. And don't keep a gentleman waiting, that he is not having any sort of extra time time, so please do not keep him waiting. Instead, go and call a cop. So the waiter said that no cop for you. Okay, so instead of calling the cops, the policemen, what these waiters did was that they threw him out of the restaurant instead of calling the cops to catch him. So this way the third plan also got failed, and now Soapy was feeling very sad. He was feeling very bad, as he was feeling that no cop was going to arrest him, and this way he would not be able to go to the Blackwell's Island. So after failing in all his plans, Soapy was feeling very sad, and he was quite hopeless that there is no way out through which he can go to the prison, but he decided to try his luck once again. So according to that plan, what he did was that actually he was in front of a theater. Okay, so he decided that he would behave like a lunatic, he would behave like a madman. So he started shouting and he started crying out very loudly, and he started dancing. So there was a cop in front of him, so he thought that because he is behaving in this manner, the cop would catch him. Instead of catching him, the cop said to the people around him that he is a young college boy and he is allowed to do so. So after failing in the fourth plan, Soapy now decided to execute his final and his fifth plan. And so according to this plan, he saw that there was a man standing at a shop, and this man was buying some newspapers. Okay, whereas his umbrella was kept next to him. So what Soapy did was that he picked up the umbrella of that man, and he started walking away with that umbrella. So after a few minutes, that man saw and he realized that Soapy had stolen away his umbrella and he is walking away with that. So he followed Soapy and he shouted at him and he said that this is my umbrella and you cannot walk away with it. So after hearing this, after listening to this, Soapy said that okay, I am the one who has stolen your umbrella, so go and call a cop, go and call a policeman. So after Soapy asked that man to call the cop, to call the policeman, that man said that if that's the umbrella of Soapy, he can keep that because he was very sorry, as it was not his umbrella. In fact, he found that umbrella in a restaurant that morning. So that way also Soapy was not able to get the attention of the policeman, of the cop. So for the last thing, what he did was that he saw that there was a policeman who was helping an old lady in crossing the road. So he started talking bad about the policeman. Okay, he started talking very rudely, he started shouting, thinking that the policeman would notice him, he would pay attention to him and he would catch him and threw him inside the prison. But this did not happen. The Soapy was not able to get the attention of the policeman around him. So after failing in all his plans to commit a crime and then go to the Blackwell's Island, Soapy was now very hopeless. He was very sad. So he started walking towards the Madison Square. Okay, and meanwhile when he was walking towards the Madison Square, everything around him was very quiet, and suddenly he noticed that there is a very beautiful music, melodious music, which is coming from a house, and that house was also very beautiful. Now something clicked the mind of Soapy, and actually these were the memories from his childhood. He remembered that this is the same house where he has spent his childhood. Okay, so the childhood memories struck his mind and he started thinking about them, and suddenly he realized that what kind of a worthless man he has become. What he should do is that he need to fight, he need to work hard to change his life. Okay, so suddenly there was a change in the mindset of Soapy from a worthless man to a hardworking, to a hopeful man. So with a new mindset and with a new and positive energy in his mind to become a hardworking man, Soapy was moving away. Okay, and suddenly he felt that someone has kept his arm on his shoulder, and when he looked around he saw that it was a policeman. So the policeman asked him a question and asked him that what are you doing hanging around here. The policeman asked him this question, and in the reply Soapy said that nothing, and he started arguing with that policeman. Okay, with full strength and with full energy in his body, he started arguing to that man. And so the policeman in return said that come along with me. So come along with me means that the policeman took him to the Blackwell's Island and he threw him inside the prison, inside the Blackwell's Island prison, and for 3 months, for the coming 3 months, for the whole of the winter season, the Soapy was now finally inside the prison and he was safe and secure from the winter season. So that's all about the chapter The Cop and the Anthem. I hope this video will help you all in covering your doubts regarding this chapter, in understanding this chapter better. So if you have liked the video, hit the like button. In the comment section down below, let me know which topic or which chapter you want me to cover next. Share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.